first topic is this pastor. I'm sure you've seen that one. Oh yeah, I think we kind of we touched on it earlier. I think maybe you were on the phone anyway. Yeah, so this pastor in England, Pastor Tobi,
Mm.
that you know, apparently a man of God is, but he's very flamboyant. We have to be honest. As normal people, when you see a pastor, lavishing money like this, driving Bugattis, Ferraris, Rolls Royces, wearing drip head to toe, as a normal person, we cannot lie. At least I will speak for myself. Anyway, that one will be pastor. That's the initial view of the person. Because our thoughts of a pastor, we know so they get money. We know so they get money, they fly private jet and all those things. But when you are just so loud with it just comes across as really be real
Man of God, huh?
man of God. So anyway, based on all these things we see online for a few years now, he's been kind of popping. I see, the guy did here and there, they be doing a guy, they do concert for a birthday recently, all those kind of things.
Yeah.
Now, I think the most latest updates, I don't know how factual it is, but I will trust our internet sources. They say that England, the UK is being deported back to Nigeria. And the allegation, anyway, is mismanagement of church funds. Not fraud. No, not fraud. Mismanagement of church funds. So, anyways, being deported back to Nigeria, I'll add an extra layer to it at some point in this conversation. But what do you think in general of these guys, Pastor?
Well, first of all, like you talked though, the guy did extremely flamboyant. Right? The guy they wear all the APs, Patek Philippe, all of them.
$100,000
Yeah.
watches,
You know,
1 point something million pounds vehicle. I mean, come on.
I don't know the business that he's in. I can't say he's saying a pastor, but bruh. But the whole deportation story though, the guy lawyer been come out debunk him.
What does that mean? That it's
Like
all
he-
lies, completely.
The lawyer talks say he has been representing Pastor Tobi for very long time. There's no such thing as a deportation order for Pastor Tobi. Saying that just straight lie. Say first of all, they can only, I guess, deport you based off of criminal offense, right? Say and there's no bottom line. There's no such case. You understand? Saying I just blog as they carry.
They carry this
yes,
extra.
they carry story. Because then I think a day or two after, he now did a video, just saying he has heard what has been talked about. Normally, he wouldn't address it, but
To make it address.
yeah, maybe just address them. But obviously, the comment section, they talk, where I get out, say, if they say no be true, why they address them. But hey, everything is the time.
Yeah, time.
If they're going
Exactly.
to deport him,
We will see he's
we
in
will-
Nigeria.
Exactly.
Because this whole time when you don't do all this thing, he never reach Nigeria this since. So if you all of a sudden you show up for Nigeria, we could also say, okay, not true.
Yeah,
Okay.
I even see say VDM did a video.
So that's the layer I wanted to
Oh,
add.
okay.
That's the other layer. So it's two levels actually. I think we've talked about this thing before when we talked about how it is these it was, I think the conversation, the topic of that day was fake pastors.
Yeah.
And we touched on a pastor. I don't think we called his name because I didn't really know who he was then, but a pastor slept with one footballer's wife
Yes.
in England.
Apparently that was
But this matter now that VDM has raised,
It's a
it's a different person.
yes.
So what VDM raised now, VDM is saying that he's happy that this guy is being deported, so they can address this matter of this guy who lives in Nigeria is doing okay. Wife left him, took his kids and his cars, I guess,
And all his documents.
because she's dating this pastor. And this guy now in Nigeria wants to sue this pastor to court so they can, trash the matter. Obviously, you have to go to court and judge the case and everything. But from my perspective, just looking at looking in, when a pastor is so flamboyant, a pastor is. I never hear and really preach at all, to be honest. All this
Yeah.
online. Maybe they know the show that part, but the way
I
online.
mean, at some point, somebody's not
we will
post.
post something where you preach. The only other thing when I see they say they shout for your shots. Okay. Then he has been accused of sleeping with 2 married women in his congregation. For me personally, I don't know how anybody should be following this person as my spiritual guide to the afterlife to get to heaven. Because if this is who you are that we are seeing, the optics doesn't look good at all. That is my own perspective. I don't see. Not only should you not be following that kind of person as your spiritual mentor, he's also deterring others who are on the fence. So say, you know what, if this is the Christianity, we don't want to. That's what me I see. I don't think he thinks he's doing something now. Yes, maybe he's winning a certain group of people, but there are a certain group of people that is definitely not winning. He's alienating.
No, that guy. I mean, man, I don't see that guy on social media for a while. He got one video, one song actually, Kiss Daniel song, where he sing like maybe like I think early this year or late last year, where the guy do video of 2 people with the cost of putting the outfits where they do.
Oh yeah, there was one trend one time. Yes.
The guy do this Pastor Tobi now.
Yes.
The guy come out to that. The guy where they put the price of the car. The guy watch. The guy.
No, I ain't do the video. The song, not Kiss Daniel's song.
Yes.
The pastor do the video.
Kiss Daniel can't tag him.
Exactly. Come rate you.
Yeah, nah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe that we learned the wrong Christianity.
No,
you're not supposed they to braggadocious with your Christianity. That's what we see. That's what we think.
I mean, if that's the case,
maybe with new version where we say you need to bust out. They show everybody say you be bad guys.
If that guy really get that kind of money, then I don't see any reason why the congregation would put offering.
The offering not before him. I forgot.
Well, maybe just as we say in a pastor, he's chosen.
I mean, he can afford to put it, but only he can't go heaven. The other people will not put the offering, can't go heaven. Now the thing be that. So that's why they put. Don't be for the pastor. If he chop up if you want.
Oh, they put offering to go heaven.
Now part of the requirement.
Oh, the requirement are to put offering
and tithe.
Yes. So if you don't get, so who poor enough you go heaven?
You will bring your last though.
No, what if your last now? She not get.
I mean, your last. You have to bring your last.
No,
the cloth off your back.
It's a valid question.
The cloth off your back.
So you tell me, say, if you don't get job, if you afford you to pay tithe, you cannot go to heaven.
But you don't go eat that day.
What if you know if you eat?
That one maybe.
You never see poor Christian with the streets.
Maybe God will sorry for you. But
in other words, you are saying that the richer you are, the more chance you have of going to heaven.
Because you are fulfilling the obligation of paying the tithe.
No. That means if you pay more money for tithe, that means you are guaranteed.
I don't know about the quantity you pay, but you must pay tithe, which is 10%, and you will pay offering, or you're not getting there. And that money is for God, it's not for the pastor. If the pastor eats it, it's his own problem.
I don't think that's true.
What do you mean you don't think that is true?
I don't think
No. Believing it or not is a different story.
Not
but that is the requirement.
No. I don't think the requirement for you to go to heaven is paying tithe and offering.
Not only that now. I mean, everything joy, but if you don't do that one.
So no, that's what I'm saying now. So let's dissect this thing now. So I did now. I get very, very good heart, right? No, let me make a land now. I get very good heart. Mm-hmm. I be nice person. I do good, but I don't get money to pay tithe and offering. Are you saying that somebody now will say they do any because if they pay tithe and offering, they will call go heaven before me?
No. Una two no go heaven.
You cannot pay tithe and offering.
Yes.
Una
two no go heaven. The guy where they do your pay offering and the tithe, but no, is a bad person, will not make heaven because he's a bad person. You were a good person, but you couldn't pay your tithe and offering. You know go heaven.
Now lie.
Because you know fulfiller.
I don't agree. I mean, many people watch this video, maybe they come talk for this matter.
If you like agree, you don't agree, but that
lie. I don't believe. I don't believe.
Anyway, maybe it don't change. But based on how we take grow up,
Why it change?
I don't know. But we are no.
Now software.
We are go church for Niger. Maybe
Listen,
they
I go
don't
church
upgrade
now.
that. The lesson we will learn, we will small.
That person don't know what to talk about.
Now that lesson we will learn.
Nah lie.
Hey, if the lesson don't change, you, I was misled.
Ah.
But that was the lesson.
No.
Hey, so
It's
10%.
encouraged.
Encourage you can.
No, listen. It's encouraged
No.
to pay tithes and offering, right? But I don't think there's anywhere that says if you don't pay tithe and offering, you will not go to heaven.
But the pastors preach it every
But
time.
it doesn't
You
mean
don't see
what?
this recent battle with pastors for Niger.
You get one guy.
There was one
listen
pastor
now.
that was saying,
Yeah, I watched that guy. The guy was on the Honest Bunch podcast.
Yes,
I
yes.
watched the whole thing for 3 hours.
The
guy told me say he studied theology, right? He knows the Bible in and out. And the guy mentioned and there say there is nowhere
yes.
in the Bible where it say you must pay tithe and offering.
But that's what I'm saying. It's a new lesson that you learned based on what you saw
No.
recently. But every other pastor in Nigeria fighting him
Yes, because
they are saying that what he's saying is
Listen,
wrong.
And the guy's point was tithe and offering benefits the pastors. That is the argument that he was making.
I mean,
Because God they come down, come collect the money, go back up.
no. So what they say.
Uh-huh.
Let me stand in the gap. What they say, the ministry is not cheap. The
Granted.
ministry is not free.
Yes, not
You think to go to Australia to go and pray is cheap? You have
not
to
cheap.
enter play.
I mean,
You
church
need to
get
go
bills.
to yes. They know they pay light for the place. You see all those instruments they play. You see that they pay the musicians too now. So which money do they pay? That this money now.
That's what I'm saying now. But all that is not tied to you going to heaven.
No,
You are
that's,
giving offering, you're paying tithe, yes, to run the church because you go there.
but if you
to
don't
serve
give
God.
now, if everybody doesn't give,
Not everybody.
No.
I'm saying if you know fit afford to give, my brother,
Mm.
no key yourself. You cannot afford to give.
but you are risking the chance of not going to heaven.
I'm trying to tell you, it no correlates.
So who I go listen to Nana? I go listen to this new guy we just come recently in this Honest Bunch podcast, or I go listen to all the parts of it that they listen to my whole life till today.
But all the many tithe and offering where then where the congregation they give now. How many of the congregation they live the life where the pastor they live? How many?
That's a different topic.
It's all tied together.
Some of them, as soon as they put the title offering, they get a alert immediately.
Ha! Come on there.
You never see that. This guy.
I live that.
I see testimony.
Listen, no, I don't watch pastor. Wait, tell me say any pastor. Wait tell you say give tithes and offering and you will get a lot. Say that pastor now fake pastor.
Now money double with that.
Yes, now. So you know get work, you know do business, nothing.
Nothing.
Just give tithe, you get a lot.
Yes, now.
Say me, come on that. But now pastor talk about. Trust me, I they watch all these things well.
Obviously.
Really a lot.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No,
But
no play.
no. We don't say all those are rubbish.
Rubbish.
But we cannot, there's a huge section of the population of Nigeria that believes this wholeheartedly.
But guess what, though? Now, mainly just Africa.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if God God the Africa, why Nigeria never better?
We suppose there was something I saw recently. We were supposed one girl. Very sad. So it's two parts. One guy came and said, "Okay, he's a Christian, but he has a question." Now, Black American, African American guy. He said during the whole slavery, we African Americans suffer. Africans, basically, Africans, they brought us from there, put us here, and put us through this misery. Before they became African Americans, they were, Africans, our fellow brethren. They brought the level of torture, really. We cannot comprehend.
Yes.
They in fact, let's not even go into the graphic details of the terror that they went through. So he is saying, what was going on during that time? Why didn't God intervene in this? In the hundreds of years of this thing. Why? One girl now came to answer the question. She said that it's because of the iniquities of our ancestors They were worshiping idols. And they did not know God. So, that was the punishment. We deserve to... No, it was God's punishment to black people, Africans anyway, to go through that suffering. So it's not like he was idle watching. No, it was his intention to suffer Africans because we did not know God. Oh, look, say what kind of an adult, not be small picking, an adult. This is your brain. Your brain actually processes this thing and it makes sense to you, and you uttered it out. That the God that you worship said, you know what, the African people who didn't know this particular God because they had not heard of this God, they were in existence for, who knows, 70,000 years, however long humans were on this planet. They did not know they were existing throughout this whole time. This God didn't come from Egypt or Europe to Africa. But because we didn't know somehow, because they had not come, our ancestors, in fact, we deserve as a race to suffer. So you actually thought this on the team pay me, but I don't invest for food because our food, I just watch out. If you write comments, the person don't see the comment anyway. I for like talk to that person face to face to see how does this thing logically make sense to you? So it's the same kind of thought process that, if you don't give money, you will suffer. Any suffering that afflicts you is because of that money.
But that's the same thing. That doesn't make it true. That's one. Number two, I say there will always be some sort of explanation, from people they champion Christianity, right? Even the same thing. Are you trying to say that Muslims now their religion is not valid?
That's what they're saying. That's yes.
But they believe wholeheartedly that Allah.
They believe that yours is not valid too.
Exactly. So now, what happens? What do we do?
When the world ends, we'll figure out who is who is right. With the Buddhist day too, they say that they are all correct. Hindu day, they say that they are all correct.
People they worship wood. It's something they go attribute to that wood.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, this is on this topic. If you go,
you can go on. I know.
But the bottom line that initiated this conversation,
Pastor Tobi,
this is our faithful pastor,
PT, as they call it.
As they call it. I don't. I'm not one of those that subscribe to his methods.
But if I want to touch that guy, for
I'm not surprised. I'm not. To me, na 419. There's no evidence, obviously.
Yeah, no, but
allegedly. Hemo put allegedly. We never big rich for that to sue us anyway.
Yeah, allegedly, na job man. Allegedly.
Allegedly. How you think they drive Bentley? Not Bentley, rather. Bugatti. That one I cannot even comprehend. Because I don't even know, and he's too flamboyant about it. He's too pompous about it. Brag, too
material
brag.
things.
I mean, come on now. I'm not. See, God needs to say, pastors will say, "Oh, you want me to suffer before you know I'm a Christian?" No, but you should not boast, because if it's unless it's a different Bible, me I don't know. I'm not a Bible. The Bible we know, Jesus was not Jesus. If we believe Jesus is God, he could have summoned heaven and earth to take him anywhere he's going. But he was so humble. He trekked everywhere. He ride donkey.
Maybe that time their donkey and be their Bentley.
No, they get kings now. They get kings them now. Kings they run things now. They run things. Kings they run shows. He no one do nothing. They was born in a manger. All this is were on purpose to show the humility. But you now come now Louis Vuitton head to toe. Yeah, you Hermes head to toe. I mean, even for say let's even leave for a pastor P. Pastor, let's leave that pastor side first. Okay. From a guy man self, say you be guy man self. Must you wear the whole you be mannequin? You be mannequin. The guy they wear the whole thing head to toe.
Now Naija go call that guy dressed to kid.
Yes, it's expensive, but you need to see put small finesse with the thing.
Blend them.
Head to toe. If you not be head to toe, you know, no complete. Anyway,
I know we stand guys we go wear the same designer from the cap to the shoe.
Cap, glasses,
Glasses, everything.
jacket, t-shirt, trouser, shoe,
Socks.
bag. Then you come out and say you don't wear clothes because it's expensive.
I say be mugu.
That's so we go call them. We no go lie, Abi.
Yeah.
That's so we go call them. Now Mugu did call that one.
Yes, now.
You like make it cost too.
No, but not by cost.
Now Mugu had package with that. You know. But anyway, we are going to do part 2. And we'll see if he was actually deported.
Yes.
Now, if he's actually deported, we will now come
I
back.
see one person comment. That person can say, "Do you know anybody that is coming from Manchester?" That person can comment and say, "Pastor Tobi is coming from Manchester."
Comment section. It be like say people, they not naturally comedian.
Yeah, they wait.
The way they quick, they
deliver it. I see them. I the joke. The person ask people what I say. He said, "Do you know anybody that's coming from Manchester?" Once they want to give a package, say, "Yeah, Pastor Tobi is coming."
You go give Pastor Tobi carry call like that. Okay, we'll leave that one there. Let's leave that one there.